Hello and welcome to The Wireless, your favorite online station. I am Zukhanye Duda, your host, and this is From the Chef's Table. And today I am joined by Cleo Thomas. Cleo, welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad. I'm happy to be here, Zukhanye.
How are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. Now, can we start here? Where did your passion for cooking start?
So, I know, it's so cliche for everyone to say I've had this passion, I have a love for whatever.
Yes.
But for me, I actually did have a passion for it, since a very, very young age. I think it all started at the age of 15, 16 years. I was always in the kitchen with my grandmother and my mother and just helping in and around the kitchen. I think, and at the time, I was so keen and up and willing to learn and give my input. So I think it all started there. With me growing and loving food. And I know we all love food.
Yes.
But it takes something else to
yes.
study, to go study food literally. So it's where where everything basically started for me. Was at the age of 15, 16. At back home. So
I love that. And I know that my love language is cooking as well. I love cooking, even though I did not study for it, but I love cooking for my family. So please tell me, do you have a signature dish or a style of cooking?
For me, I would say no, not specifically, because my fellow chefs can attest to the fact that as a chef you don't have a specific technique, style,
Right.
or you just have to be keen and
Willing
going for
to try
everything
okay.
basically. So I don't have a specific genre or category or something, but I'm just in for everything
Out
basically.
there and willing to learn something new. Nice, nice. Now, please tell me, what has been the most challenging thing you've ever encountered in your journey?
For me, it was okay. I was not yet qualified at the point, but it would mainly be back at culinary school.
Okay.
When we did this practical. Bear in mind, it was our first practical ever. So, there was expectations. We worked under pressure. We were being observed, by the chef lecturer, of course. So, we had to make this broth. So, it's basically a soup.
Okay.
It's a soup, a clear soup. And best believe I failed the practical. So, so I was I was so devastated. And I found it real challenging at the time. So that was by far the most challenging thing ever in my career. So it was back then.
I'm sure you did try and make it until you got it right.
Definitely the second time around.
Because I know that we all make those dishes or those meals and then you're you have the vision, but then when you have to put it into practice, it's something totally different.
Definitely.
But then you have to always try again and again until you get it right. Now, I know that I've asked you your biggest challenge. Now I want you to tell us what has been your biggest highlight in your career so far.
Okay, so for me, it was one of it would definitely be grad, that was I liked for me graduating, knowing okay, I'm finally qualified. I am, I'm this girl.
Yes.
So that was one of my highlights, and also recently featuring in the Life Herald, I had an article I had there. So for me it was I'm here, just inspiring others, sharing my story as to how it went, how I got here, So that was for me one of the biggest highlights ever. So
That is incredible. That is incredible. And I mean, there's more to come because you're still
Definitely.
young
Yeah.
and you've just started your journey. And congratulations so far.
Thank you.
I know that you're very busy. I mean, cooking takes a lot of admin. You have
Yeah.
to get the recipes. You have to do this. You have to do that. And obviously, when you come back from work, you're exhausted, right? But you have to eat. I
Yeah.
mean, you have to eat.
Even though we don't eat at all the time, but yeah.
But you have to eat eventually. So now please tell me, after a very long day at work, what is your go-to meal?
Okay. So I said I didn't have like a specific like go-to dish, but
Yeah.
I have a specific like I have a favorite category, and that would be all things pasta. So like after a long day of work, or like just cooking up a storm in the kitchen, it would definitely be pasta.
Pasta.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
Lovely, lovely, Cleo. Thank you so much for coming and making time to come and join us. I know that you're very busy. It's not easy being in your industry, but thank you for coming and sharing your journey with us.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. That is Cleo Thomas on From the Chef's Table.